money is funny. Just a second. $6,900 and 40. Telemonius Ajax thanks to a $50 donation, says water for everyone in our lifetime. Let's go. And Sample Text donated $25. Thank you, Sample Text. Has a really good username. I imagine it's a joke, but like, that's a really good username. I should start using that in like online games or something. Hablar. Elige una carta y agregala a tu mazo. No idea what that means. Recibe tres pociones al azar. 3 random potions, I think. Recibe una malediction. That means get a curse. Gonna... Oh, I don't know how to read that number in Spanish. 200. Y... What's 50? 50. 250 oro. Pierda tu reliquia inicial. Recibe una reliquia de jefe. I'm gonna get Jeff's relic. Oh! Jeff had a tiny house. Corazon de Hierro. Ira. I think I like Ira here. Although the barrier of llamas is... How many llamas do you think it takes to make a barrier like that? I guess you just have to keep throwing them on the fire, because, like, you would run out of fuel if you didn't keep continuously refreshing it, you know? The mouse over mod is also in Spanish. Incredible. Tell me what good ones you find. Muerto. We could take Soga here. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah? I was close. I'm pretty sure I was close. 15? Two people at the same time donated $29 to get us to $69.69. Whoops. 1099's donated $29 and says, any tips for a good Sean Connery voice? Playing a new Minotaur in D&D tomorrow. I don't think I can do Sean Connery. The only way I can attached to Sean Connery's voice in my mind is to think of Saturday Night Live Celebrity Jeopardy, where somebody else parodized Sean Connery's voice, which isn't even his voice. But I could get sort of close to somebody else parodizing his voice. But I can't say any of the things that I'm thinking of because they would be inappropriate. So... unfortunate. Let's take one of these llama barriers. Apparently we need 7 and the damage is just them spitting back. I spent 5 years of my life trying to invent an anal bum cover. Should we take an Onda the hero? Yeah, Mbe. Could really go for a beer right now. Damn. I actually think Iron Wave's pretty good here. I just think our deck sort of needs an Iron Wave. Todos! In all caps. Potion Belt's pretty good. Especially if we think we're doing well. When you enter the corridor, you hear a loud and recurring sound of metals. Before you is a gross creature which you talk with appropriately. In the center of the creature, you can see signs of a incredible light. Is this something magical? You think that you can get something if you put your arm in the orifice. Without stopping, the acid and the objects hurt. They can hurt you. If you don't stop... I don't know what that's... It's impossible to know. Yeah, dog! Thanks for the 15 months. Angpa show to YouTube. Sin Embargo is a top-notch Christian rock band name. Sin Embargo. We got a... Well, we didn't get a Juzu bracelet. We got a Brazalete Juzu. Triunfo. I want someone to just sort of stand near me as I go about my life and occasionally call out Triunfo. I would just enjoy that. If we could set that up, maybe. I don't know how much we have to raise for Charity Water for them to add that as an incentive. It must be close. $100K incentive not showing. I'm sorry. I will add that once we get to 50,000, alright? Not a bad fight. We got some Bolsa de Canicas. La criaturas vulnerables. Come on. I don't remember what 50 was. Alimentarse. Haz 10 de daño. Si es fatal. Gana 3 PV. Máximos de forma permanente. Agota. Alimentarse. Hey Doom, thanks for the $50 donation. We are up to 7,000 raised, which means we should change the enabled emote from KEKW to Cat Jam. Did we never have a KEKW moment there? Why is the KEKW lobby not making a scene? How can you be okay with that? Is Cat Jam just more popular than KEKW? Is that my problem? Is KEKW not even worth fighting for. That one guy with the glasses! Thanks very much for the gifted sub, I appreciate it. Cat Jam is the superior emote. What a whiff on a fundraising mechanic. Everybody just wants the Cat Jam. Feels bad for Kek W. We're a fan of Rainbow Plus. Rainbow Plus is a solid one. It's called Gremlin Idiota. That's not... How did they... Who... That doesn't mean knob. Does it? I'm pretty sure that is not a direct translation. Although maybe it is a translation in correct in feeling. Knob does mean idiot in British slang. I thought it meant, like... I thought it was like short for noble or something, and it meant like fancy rich person, sort of. Unreal Drake. Yeah, I think that's knob with a K. I think knob without the K is different. Cabezazo. Espada Infernal. Avivar. I think I like Avivar here. With feed, Reaper gets better. You have more max HP to heal with Reaper, and with Reaper, strength gets better. So it all sort of adds up to me. Alright, hopefully we'll just draw Elementarse this turn. Very nice. We got a Potion de Esteroides. Flexionar, Evolucionar, Golpe Doble. That was a little bit Italian, I think. I think my pronunciation's slipping. I don't hate Evolucionar here as we go into battle with El Slim Jefe. Super incredible corrupted. Very, very, very cool. Eric, thanks very much for the 18 months. Agwamushu to you as well. If you're just tuning in today, not keeping up with what's going on perhaps, we're raising money for Charity Water. It's an awesome cause. We're raising money for their September campaign, which is setting up solar-powered pumps and pipes to get people in small rural communities in Mali tap water, basically. So people who don't have access to clean water and certainly don't have access to water near them, who may be having to like walk a long way to a hand-dug well to get their water for the day, are going to get like water delivered straight to them. This is a tremendous thing for health, for economy, for empowerment of women in these communities. And this is all great. And I appreciate you listening to me talking about all that stuff, which totally matters a lot. But more important is that if we raise $10,000, we get to name the pump. And the other stuff doesn't matter quite as much, ultimately. Well, it does a bit. It sort of does quite a lot. But also naming the pump. I want to bring us back to that again. Yes, and if we raise $100,000, I will legally change my name to Jacques Orblong. That's fine. We're not going to raise $100,000. Not too worried about it. You propose we name it Hee Hee Pump Goes Burr. Can we name it Claw? I think we would be allowed to. I don't see why we wouldn't be allowed to. I sort of want to do this, making it more likely that I can play Elementarse this fight. Seems like it's worth that much health. Yeah, we got it. We got it the next turn. We got a Potion de Sangre, which means blood. And with an evolution... hold on. With an Evolutionar in our deck already, I feel that... Okay, well I can't read that. Evanzar? A Toda Costa? Does that mean advance your entire body? Is that the translation for power through? I think I gotcha. I think I got it. Seems like that's probably pretty good with an evolve. Classic Elementarse run. Very normal. I should create a mod where every card's name is replaced with Twitch captions impression of the name when you say it. That would be very funny. If anyone is feeling like a hobby project, if you make a mod that does that, I will run the mod at least one time. Maybe even twice. What dialect of Spanish is this? Jorbs. Probably technically something else, but functionally this is the Jorbs dialect of Spanish at the moment. Oh, I meant to play this before Bash, because I have too much strength otherwise. Oops. Rey Barbosa. Does that mean the Slime King? Have the Spanish translations changed? I feel like they were different before. The Slug King? Gotcha. They're writing them on the go. Is someone just like in chat right now writing all of the translations for us? Thank you. I appreciate your hard work. Muerto. Interrumpido. Thanks. $100 donation. Pluto was a planet. I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this, but I think it still is. I'm always on the lookout for... Cat? I don't see a cat. I'm always on the lookout for low-stakes conspiracy theories. I don't want a conspiracy theory that could hurt someone, but I just want to believe there's magic in the world, and that things that make absolutely no sense actually happen sometimes. And one of my current conspiracy theories is that Pluto has been a planet this entire time, and there are like elements of NASA who want to keep that secret from the public. And so that's why we are now pretending that Pluto is not a planet anymore. Another one that I have that's a little bit more sinister is I noticed that one of my favorite restaurants stopped offering their chili burger when they had to close dine-in eating during COVID-19. And so I'm 95% sure that they used like leftovers from people who didn't eat all of their burgers to make their chili. I really like that conspiracy theory because I think it has all of the good elements of a conspiracy theory, but also feels very personal to me. So I don't know if it's really one that I can take viral. We're picking between Brutalidad, Forma Demoniaca, and Hugernaut. I don't know. I don't think any of these are very good here. Demon form is a little bit slow, probably. I do have 96 health. We could take a demon form, maybe. Sort of need like a Snecko Eye or something to put it in play. My relics are not. There are so many things that they're not that it's hard to pick one. They're not... Yeah, well... Tiny House is, I think, the best relic I have, so that's basically where we're at. I'll take the Forma Demoniaca. Take a Lave Maldita. Oh, did I get Flavathat? Thank you for the $7 donation. Flavathat says, Pumpy McPumpface. I can cover for you while you're gone, Astrabelier, no problem. So I have a Maw Bank. I don't desperately need to go to a store right now, so I think I would prefer not to for a while. I can beat Champ with this much max HP and demon form. So it's just a matter of not dying to the other stuff in the act. Every time it says, like, Comienzo probably. Comienzo de la Ballata or something. I think it says the ballet. So, like, in my head, we're dancing a deadly ballet with this enemy right now. The Alligido. Hucha de Maw? Oh, sorry. The Hucha de Maw. It's very impressive that the Twitch extension is also in Spanish. Presumably it just uses the game's localization logic. So actually not very impressive. But still, quite impressive. I don't really want any of these. Maybe Furia. Maybe I'd take an upgraded Furia. Robbie Blitz, thanks for the 18 months. Agwamushu to you too. I'll remind everyone that we are raising money for Charity Water today. You can jump onto the soft giving page, which is linked through !charity, or it's linked in an image below the stream, or I'm not gonna write the... No, I don't have it. I don't have the link in copy paste. Anyway, you can do that if you would like. Soft giving sends all of the money donated to the charity. There's just a voluntary tip to pay for soft giving to function if you want to do that, but you do not need to at all. Change all the chat commands into Spanish. Please don't. Or maybe please do. If you do not want to donate on that page for whatever reason, can really be any reason at all, if it's more comfortable for you to donate through the regular donation link, or to just subscribe to the channel, or to use bits that you already have on your account, or whatever, that is fine. At the end of the stream, I will tally up how much money came into the channel over the course of the day, and I will add a little bit for myself, because I want to make a donation to the charity too, and then I will be donating to Charity Water at the end of the day. So if that's easier for whatever reason, feel free. The only downside is that it's not technically a charity donation, unlike taxes, because you're donating to me instead of the charity technically, and also we do pay one more transaction fee. So those are the two reasons not to want to do that, but it's fine if you want to. IVY, thanks for the 4 months. Agwamusho to you too. And Sick Larios, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciated. Much appreciated. Do I get to tax deduct what you donate to me that I donate to the charity? Yes, I do. But it also like counts as my income to begin with. I think I want Trance de Batalla. But I could also see Nohai. The lore? Is that like, is it called elision, where like letters fall out between? Is it like Noai? Like one syllable sort of between two words? I don't think Shrug It Off is really that impressive here. I could go for more strength, but I think I'm okay. Noai? The bear. You may notice over the course of the run that I do not speak or understand Spanish. Unlucky. I took like 2 years of Spanish in high school, I think. Plus I lived in LA for a while. There's a decent amount of Spanish language in that area of the US. There's much less Spanish up in Seattle. You also don't speak Spanish 4 years in high school and you know nothing? Yep. Feels bad, but is what it is, you know? Let's take Onde de Choque. Choque. Aplica tres débil y vulnerable a todos los enemigos. Agota. I think my primary exposure to Spanish over the last 10 years of my life has been watching Messi play soccer. So if it sounds like I'm a football announcer, you know, that's probably why. Innocent Wooloo, thanks so much for the $40 donation to the channel. Innocent Wooloo says, I love water, it's one of my favorite beverages. Much appreciated. Language learning comes down to actively engaging with native material out of personal interest, which classroom teaching rarely encourages. Sounds believable. Do we want to transform here or take 3 strength on turn 1? We already have a bag of marbles. 3 strength on turn 1 is actually a lot of damage. I think I'll just take that. Also, like, I think my strikes are still good. Because I have strength, I don't have like a whirlwind or a combust or anything really. I think they're sort of still dealing relevant damage. I probably don't want to be transforming them right now. If I get some better attacks in the deck, then maybe that changes. I mean my gold base. That's correct. And I'm back. Thanks for the 10 months. Long promo show to you too. Is it true that water is not a beverage? Are beverages like non-water drinks? Is that like the definition or something? Lanzar. I've always felt like the way that I would successfully learn another language would be to become friends with someone who really enjoyed something in that other language and then enjoy it with them. Like if I was dating someone who watched a Spanish soap opera every night and I took part in that like hobby, I feel like Something like that would lead to me getting exposed to Spanish a lot, and also we could have conversations in Spanish while we watched, perhaps, and I could ask what different words meant and things like that. I don't know. On the other hand, I went and lived in France for 3 months with someone who was fluent in French, and what actually happened was that she just talked to everyone for me, and I didn't learn any French almost whatsoever. Here, Al Sooth, how you doing? Andy Brockman donated $25 and says, Golpe! And Niablos donated $100 and says, dig, ? We are $2,700 away from having a water pump provided by our community to a rural community in Mali to provide fresh water for hopefully at minimum 10 years, which is overwhelming to me. Number one, overwhelming to me. But also number two, we get to name it. Let's make it happen, Chad, come on. Golpe de empuñadura, or golpe perfeccionado. I actually need another attack, I think. I might just take the pommel strike, though. Sorry, the golpe de empuñadura. True Grit Plus is a nice card to have. I'll take a True Grit. We can take some sort of damage from an upcoming floor, or just use our 2 Potion de Asteroides? Asteroide. Oh my gosh, this is gonna get so much worse before I'm done. I have 2 more runs like this in other languages that I know worse. Oh no. This is a good marketing strategy to expand on my Mali viewer base. So far I know of 1 viewer I have from Mali. But yeah, I don't really see why it shouldn't be the case that everyone in Mali watches the stream. Seems reasonable to me, I don't know. Kind of wait for someone to say what does Podge mean in English. Yeah. Nobody's really sure about that one. Just in general, just most things about it. Nobody's really sure. Name it Long Podge, but the emote, not the word. I'll have to ask if we can get graphics in the name. Mali, not Bali, with an M, not a B. Alfbau! Thanks so much for the $100 donation. 2,600 to go. I also am going to set up a Community Among Us night. If we raise another $100, that'll get us to 7,500, which is the donation goal for that milestone. So Among Us is a super fun, like, social deception plus mechanical stuff game that I've been playing a little bit on stream and off stream. And that'll be really fun to get to do, for sure. I will absolutely share the updates from the water project with you. 1,000,000%. I will let you know how we are doing. An amazing login. Seems like too much power for us to get to name something. I don't think so. I think we'll come up with a good name. I'm going to not open the chest because of Cursed Key. There's no store coming up particularly soon, so it seems a little bit iffy to be opening the chest there. Did Jorbs Caitlyn Imposter round happen last night? Well, Almost. There was the round where Caitlyn was the imposter and I played a third imposter so she could win. Which was very enjoyable for me and less enjoyable for some of the other people in the lobby. Caitlyn and I did not have a round where it was just the two of us playing imposter though. Why no foreign language defect run? Because I just played a defect run. That's all. Oh, we're not even really getting attacked this turn. I thought I was going to have to like go all in this turn, but it looks like I can just like do this. And we're fine. I might end up getting to keep a lot of these potions. Well, I'll need to use this for the next elite fight, I guess. But yeah, I don't have to use Distilled Chaos or anything. That's good. Recalco! Si terminas tu turno sin bloqueo, gana 6 bloqueo. Segundo Aliento might be good here. I'm not sure how many aliens are in my deck. Ender. Henderson. Skronkor! Thanks very much for the $50 donation. Skronkor says, seems good. Ooh, recibe tres fantasmal. Okay. We can get our max HP back up again with feed. It should be pretty good. Poción de ataque. I'll just take one of those, I think. Two? Two? I do struggle a little bit in this fight. Tiberioni. Thanks for saying that. I'll try to keep being me. I don't know. How do we know for sure that when we wake up in the morning we're the same person as we were when we went to sleep the night before? It doesn't really make sense that we would be. Like we just turn off for a while and then... Next conspiracy theory. This one. This one is my next conspiracy theory. I think I was meant to actually not kill the gremlins so that I could guarantee that I was attacked next turn. Also, I should probably not have played the apparition. Overall, some questionable decisions there, perhaps. Buddy Trouble! Thanks for the $35 donation. Buddy Trouble says, dig pump dig. You wonder if the locals roll their eyes on Western named charity projects? I imagine that I imagine that it's presented in a way that makes both parties happy. That's how I'm gonna say that. You're still not over Gremlin Idiota. I might start calling Gremlin Knob Gremlin Idiota. Or just perhaps Idiota. Sacre? Choque. Espada Pesada. Oh my god. It's called Espada Pesada? Heavy Blade has the absolute best names. I still remember that it's called Lame Lord in French. Espada Pesada? Doesn't that mean like Spadefish or something? Like, what does that have to do? I don't know. I mean, Posada is heavy, sure. It means heavy blade, sure. It's just like, I don't know. It's a beautiful turn of phrase. Beautiful turn of phrase. Ventura de Guerra. Well, I said I could easily beat Champ. Pacto Ardiente will help. I said I could easily beat Champ, but then I like walked into the Champ fight with 32 health, which I didn't really think was going to be like possible. It is not very much health. Spectral. So I might actually die here. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's nice. Is it your problem-free philosophy? It means no worries for the rest of your day. It's our problem-free philosophy. Espada pescada. I'm gonna greed. This is incredible greed right now, but I think demon form's strong enough probably. We also have 7 weak on the champ, it should be okay. Is this a Keck W run or a Cat Jam run? We have to switch to Keck W. Is Astrabalier back yet? This is important. Emotes. Channel emotes. Shared emotes. Shared emotes. Change. Change. How do change? Remove from channel. Ha! Cat Jam is gone. Now, having removed Cat Jam from channel, I must search for... Where is search? How do search? Oh, there's Keck W. Add to channel. Cat Jam is gone. Keck W will be updated for you shortly. Let us praise Keck W, the ultimate and much better emote than Cat Jam. If you don't reload, you can Cat Jam forever. I'm sort of cool with that. You want to just never close my stream. That's fine. I'm not gonna play this. I think we have a chance to hit it next turn. And if I have to use a potion here, I'm okay with it. Yeah, it's very unlikely that I have to use a potion. Didn't I just hear a sub sound? Am I crazy? Am I like hearing phantom subscriber sounds in my ears now? You feel like you heard one too? Yeah. Yeah, me as well. Weird. Ooh, barricada. What's the rest of that song? It has like very solid guitar line somewhere underneath there. I'll pocket. Thanks to the 22 months Agbamusho to you as well. Do I consider using attack pod to get a feed off on the previous turn? Oh, that would probably have been fine. I didn't really consider it, but it would have been okay. Disenterrar. Not a bad idea at all. It gets back a Spectral. Alimentarse. Onda de Choque is a nice one to get back in longer fights. I think we like Disenterrar here. Snecko Eye. Snecko Eye doesn't do that much great for us other than put Demon Form in play, which is very good, so I'll take it. Store at the end of the act right there. Gotta go this way. Let's do it. I'm unique. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Agbamusho to you too. There have been a lot of subs today, for sure. Turn on all beta art so we don't know what's going on. I think it's more fun for people to be able to tell what's going on than to not be able to tell what's going on. Perhaps I am incorrect, but that's usually my assumption when I'm doing something like this. Certainly I appreciate being able to tell what's going on. They consider picking Silent instead to have access to Corpse Explosion for this fight. No. But I will have to consider that the next time it's time to play an Ironclad run. Your last run had Demon Form after since Snecko and died to 50 damage in 1 turn from Darklings on turn 2. Yeah, Darklings don't mess around. It's not easy fighting Darklings. I should probably remove Anger from the deck. It's not an incredible card with Snecko Eye. Versions plus died in 1 turn. Name a more iconic duo. Bonnie and Clyde. Jacques Orblong and Diamonds. Descubres una colorida tienda con el banner en la torre y entras para ver qué hay dentro. You discover a colorful store with a banner that says, "In the Spire," and you enter in order to see what you can buy. No. Not like this. No. You cannot enter here or something. A man with ridiculous clothes appears in the entrance to stop you from entering. I am quite comfy. Could you heat up like some of the burrito that I had last night for me, please? Yeah, it's not gonna help that much. I just have to close the window because people are moving. Hey, Corbata Kido! Zoidberg, Zeroidberg, hello. You're learning that you can actually read Spanish despite not speaking it at all. Esto no servirá. No. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es este estilo? Desagradable. ¿Estás sangrando? ¿Asqueroso? ¿Negocio? ¿Eres un cliente? Bien, lo que sea. Suspira de forma exagerada y señala la lista de servicios. This will not do. No, no. What is this style? Disgraceful. You are bloody? You are, gremlin? I don't know. I have no guess at all what that could mean. Negotio. Trader? Are you a client? Good. I understand. And then the person exaggeratedly shows off the list of services. Los servicios están bien, pero preferirías golpear a este presumido hombre en su presumida cara. The services are good, but if you would prefer to punch this presumptuous man, but you would prefer... Is that a subjunctive? But you would prefer to punch this presumptuous man in his presumptuous face. How'd I do? I feel like I did pretty well there. I feel like that was not terrible. Considering that I have played the game for 5,000 hours and read this passage in English presumably hundreds or thousands of times, it's not that impressive I worked out what was going on. But it wasn't that bad either. It wasn't that bad, right? Lamabert, thanks for the $25 donation. Lamabert says, not sure how this all works, but hope I didn't miss the shovel run. Punch? No. We are going to... We could upgrade a card, transform 2 cards, or remove a card and upgrade a different card, I think that says. Or a random card. We'll do that. I would like a card remove. No, I should have... Fuck, I should have removed that one. That one shouldn't have even been in my deck anymore, because it's the one I should have removed. Whoops. Alright, well... That's too bad. I think you've read this passage 5 times max. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually, like, read it, right? I'm not here to, like, read what the game says. That's not what this is about. That's not what this game is about at all. Nah. Poción de poder. How much money did it take to start playing it in Spanish? This was the first donation goal. Reading is for nerds, we take a nap instead. Remember when that was a choice? You could have reading time or nap time. Life was simpler then. Wakarana, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Bomu show to you as well. I intend to do the 2K, 3K, and 4K goal runs today. Yes, I do. We might be here for a little while. I also intend to raise $10,000 so that we can have a water pump in Mali named after our community. Let's make it happen. Caitlin, would you like to donate to our cause? If we raise another $2,375, we will have a water pump named after our community, providing water to a village in Mali. How much more time do I have until I get to $10,000? I'll just go forever. It's okay.
Yeah, wait.
I do need your help.
I have a virtual.
Alright. Caitlin's going to a virtual family reunion right now. Jan! Thanks very much for the $100 donation to Charity Water. Hugely appreciated. Uh-oh. I think no max HP this fight. I'm gonna take Gusta el Burrito. El Burrito Es. It's much easier for me to read words in these languages than it is for me to form sentences, because I can never remember which language works which way. But anyway, it's very tasty. Very good burrito. I'm just gonna assume that Feel No Pain is good here. Sorry, no I, Delore. Where did Delore go? We don't know. Part of the mystery. Especially if I hit a Corruption, which is one of the best possible cards for me to hit at this point in the run. Yeah, Dagda. Happy birthday to your mother, Extrapolation. You are eating Hez for the afternoon? That's cool. Oh, I should have played Feed and then Exhumed Dead. That was the play that dealt the most damage there. Golpe. Ooh, Cola de Lagarto. That'll be useful. Atrin Cherarse. Duplica tu bloqueo actual. I already passed a barricade, unfortunately, but I think I still take the card. It's a powerful card. Maybe we to calipers and pop off with it, but more likely I just like play it for 12 block or whatever. I would prefer you just laughed at me instead of trying not to laugh at me if you speak Spanish fluently. That is part of the point. This is for your enjoyment. Okay, Kek W. There you go. That's the stuff. Oh, I should have played Soga. I think I'm like almost dead. Maybe I should drink this. Maybe play the bash before drinking it? I don't know. Believe it's ultimately impossible to say. You're waiting for the German? I think the German will be very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. A friend. You've got a friend of me. You've got a friend of me. Oh, just remember what the old boy said. Say you got a friend of me. Am I no longer allowed to have milk and cereal? I don't have cereal anyway, so not really an issue. I think soup's allowed, I think milk and cereal is allowed, but neither of these things are things that I regularly eat, so not sure if relevant. I do not drink milk very often. I tend to avoid milk and cheese. I can have some milk and cheese, but not like super much. Kapaf, thanks for the 4 months. Licer, thanks for the 3 months. I'm going to show you both. I am not sure if you can donate via Venmo on soft giving. I don't know. Time to feed on the... Yeah, okay. Probably not going to be feeding on the transient, I'm sorry. This deck is bad. Just not very good. I guess I have 853 gold. Maybe that'll help. Who built this deck? What would be the Spanish version of Jorbs? What would Spanish Jorbs be called? Maybe Javier? El Horbo? Jefe Horbo? Horbito. Horbito would be mini Jorbs, right? I think Horbito would be mini Jorbs. Horbito is a very funny mini Jorbs name. I like that a very large amount. I think that's canon. I might just start calling mini Jorbs Horbito in English as well. It would be Esteban in Spanish IRL. Yep. That is the most, like, normal comparison of Steven in English to Spanish names, I want to say. I think that's a good way to say it. I don't know. Anyway, we're dying a little bit. I ran out of apparitions, maybe. Do I have an Esteban face? Just the same, just the same face, I think. Are faces different when you're speaking Spanish from when you're not speaking Spanish? Is it enough? 50, 60, 90... Wait, it's really close. 61, 84. It's not that close. Alright, so let me just do this. Muerto. Spanish faces just tend to be slightly better looking. I couldn't possibly be slightly better looking. I already look so good. Flavithad donated $5 a while ago, actually, and asked, what is your opinion on the crumple-horned snorcack? I didn't know that was a thing. An elusive magical creature believed to live in Sweden. It was never found even by Luna Lovegood, a wizarding naturalist, and is very likely a delusion of Xenophilius Lovegood. Looks cute. I would be its friend. I have so much oro. True. True. About to go to a store finally. This is the first store of the run. Did I go to a store at the start of Act 1? I think I bought a potion belt. I think the potion belt was a purchase. Just suck. Caitlin is having a rambunctious family reunion on Zoom right now. Stuff's getting crazy in the next room over. Thanks for the $25 donation, Bill. Somebody asked... Oh, Bill says cheers to slaying the Spire. Somebody asked what the $10,000 stretch goal was. $10,000 is the cost of setting up one of these pump stations. And so if we raise $10,000, we get a pump station, basically, which means that we will get updates about how the pump station is doing, which I can share with everyone. And also, we get to name the pump station. And, like, it's ours. It's our pump station. I mean, it's not ours. It's for the community that it's being built in. And it will serve a great many people for hopefully a very long time. But it also sort of is ours, right? It also sort of is ours. Okay. Hey, Hessian. Thanks for the 200,000 bits. Holy moly. And yeah, if you missed it at the start of the stream, or this is your first time seeing a charity stream on this channel, what I always do with charity streams is there is a page you can go to on soft giving, !charity, or scroll down below the video for an image that links to it. That'll go directly to the charity. I also will make my own donation to the charity based on how much money comes into the channel today, so if it's easier for you to gift subs or sub yourself or gift bits or whatever, that's all fine. It doesn't count as a charitable donation because technically you're donating to me, but I will be making a donation myself. And so that all goes toward my donation for the day. I think there are a lot of good options for naming the pump. I'm wondering if I take Cortar Alma here. It hits for 16. And I do have No Eye Delore, right? Which makes the effect of it somewhat valuable. I'm gonna take it and see how it does. Alright, well let's take this. This only gives us, what, 1 potion at this point? That doesn't seem worth paying that much money for then. This is a very bad store. I guess the question is, do we buy Fragmento Prismatico or not? Everybody in chat says yes, right? This is going to give us 1 card reward screen. That's all it's going to do. No, that's not true. It also gives us a 50% chance to have our focus debuffed in the Act 4 Elite fight. So it does those 2 things. It's like buying half a strength for 1 out of the remaining 4 fights, and not getting to see Ironclads. Ironclad cards on 1 reward screen for 160 gold. It's a lot of gold. I'm gonna go with no. I'm sorry. We'll play some silly prismatic shard stuff later today. Don't worry. I actually still have like all of my strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I just take this. It's for like 21. You're flipping your desk? That's probably good exercise. Probably want to take colorless potion this turn. What? How could I possibly... not get Apotheosis there? I don't even understand. On the bright side, we don't have too many powers, so Awakened One should be manageable. Good turn. Maybe I should be looking at using the Snecko oil. It's because I don't know what Apotheosis is called in Spanish, so I couldn't concentrate on it. Is it just called Apotheosis? That would be my guess, that it's just called Apotheosis. I could see myself being wrong on that, though. It's called Apotheosis? Alright, well... whatever. It's basically the same thing. This is going about as well as I thought it would. Yep, just chilling out here. Just doing fine. 2 health? That's tons. Shard would have saved us. We're okay. Don't worry about it. Gonna be alright. This is 3 cards, so that puts us on plus this is enough block. Yep, easy. Well, that's it. Good work, everyone. Managed to win the run, beat the final boss twice, actually. So Awakened One comes back to life again. Oh, and there you go. Good work, good work. Alright, what was up next? Silent Run? Martin Scores, thanks very much for the $25. Charity Water says, I blew my charity wad on SGDQ, but this is such a good cause, I couldn't say no. Thank you. Much appreciated. And Captain Price donated $52 and says, pump it up, and big shouts to Juan 80X. Thank you, Captain Price. Alright, let's see if the lizard tail is enough. Maybe we can still win this. I'm like digesting that food I just ate and feeling sort of gross right now. Just wanted to take a second anyway. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, Blue Freak. I'll go more show to you too. What is the meaning of this? Who are you? Someone's watching too much Dolphin Chemist? I'm not sure if that's possible. Alright, so next turn we probably use our Lizard Tail, unfortunately. Turn after that, though, Donu should be dead already. Soka. And then Deka kills us. Don't do it, Deka. Maybe I should have like used potions in this fight. I don't know. Am I okay? I'm super okay. I still have 17 health. Why did I use a potion? That was completely unnecessary. Are we at 10k if I include subs and bits? I think probably $500 to $1,000 worth of subs and bits have come in, so still a wee way away. V.G, thanks so much for the $50 donation. V.G says, love your charity streams. Hydro Jorbs drinking potions. Yeah, it wouldn't really make sense. Alright, Act 4. Embestida. Probably not. Barricado? Not what I needed. Not what I needed at all. Alright, let's give it a go. Probably want to face this way, right? We're gonna have to just draw an apparition next turn, I think. I thought Pummel would have been a good buy. Maybe. Doesn't sound completely insane. Sangre por sangre. If only I had Prismatic Shard, I might still have that strength. I guess I play Ofrenda for 1 health. I wanted to save the 1 health, but it's a bit greedy, right? It's probably not really reasonable. The initial relic is Tiny House. We've been living there for a while now, actually. It's not so bad. Was able to, you know, start a family. Pay off the mortgage over the course of some years. Oh, Nunchaku, that's good. Undead Choke? Probably. I just need corruption here. Alright. Next I need to draw stuff on the right turn. Hey Ramnam, going alright. It's been a pretty good day so far. I wish I still had the lizard tail here. Okay. Do I drink at least one of these? Maybe both. I'm gonna run out of block cards pretty soon anyway. It's 29, 27, 44, 48, 46, 44. Save the other one for next turn. Keck W should be enabled right now. Okay, well, I mean, I can play Apparition, but it doesn't really do much here. So I think instead I'll play block cards. This will get Apparition for me later. So I still have 2 Apparitions in the deck. Well, 3 actually with that. But that will probably miss a relevant turn. 5, 7, 16. Do this first. Just use this now. I could get Flame Barrier. I didn't play Flame Barrier turn 1, never mind. Our neighbors who are moving out are trying to give us furniture. It's very kind of them. Not quite when we wanted the Apparition, huh? I think I get rid of that. We really need to just kill now. So this hand actually guarantees an Apparition next turn if I don't play Offering. You know I can play Offering and I just get 2 Apparitions anyway. Which means I have 4 turns to deal 593 damage with Paper Frog and a bunch of Snecko Eye attacks. It's gonna come down to whether Snecko Eye works or not. I mean, it always works, but you know what I'm saying. That was a good turn. Is looking like a win. Who knew that Snecko Eye was strong? All right. Who's ready for every single card to cost 3? Who's ready for it? It's coming. It's coming. Oh my god. We started with 3 of them. Hooray, good run. Radiant Snipe, thanks so much for the $100 donation to the cause. Radiant Snipe says, I love your initiative towards helping others. Thank you. Alright, I want to take a moment to talk again about what we're raising money for today, because some of you will have come in and missed all of the intros and everything. We even had Anthony on from Charity Water to go into quite a lot of detail about what they're doing exactly. So we are actually the first group raising money for Charity Water's September campaign. Charity Water's goal is to end the water crisis, to make sure that everybody on the planet has access to fresh and safe water. And in the last decade, not just Charity Water, but humanity in general has gone from, I forget the exact numbers, but it was about 1.2 billion people lacking fresh and safe water to 800 million people lacking fresh and safe water. So that's a third of the way there in a decade. The goal is to get the rest of the way there in our lifetime. And so the September campaign is trying to set up water pumps, solar-powered water pumps in Mali for people who need water there. Currently, they are relying on, like, these are people who have lived in these areas for a very long time, and currently they're relying on hand-dug wells, and they're having to, like, walk all the way to the well, perhaps walk a couple of hours to the well to get water out of it. And so our money is going toward making solar-powered pumps to get the water out of the reservoirs that they're pumping water from with their hand-dug wells, and also to set up pipes to get the water to people, like via taps in or near their homes. And if we can do that, the results are like tremendous. It's not just good for health, but it's also like, it's a big issue in terms of empowering people to start businesses and do other things in their community. It's really good for education, because a lot of the burden for getting this water is often taken on by like young girls who don't enroll in school because they have so much other stuff that they have to be keeping up with around the house. So this is an incredibly good thing to be doing. We get ridiculous leverage on our money. So I did the math myself, and my math was that it was $0.000004 for us to get fresh water to someone per meal that they have. So it's $40 to get 10 years worth of fresh water for one person. And that's incredibly good leverage on our money. And then like giving water to people is just, it already is incredible leverage. Like investing $1 into fresh water in a community when a community needs fresh water sees like $12 return sort of thing was what Anthony said. So as a strategy gamer, I'm always looking for ways to make a difference in the world, which really give you very good leverage on your money. On top of that, Charity Water has a group of private donors who pay for their operational costs and like any advertising that they do and everything like that. So all of the money that we raise is actually going to this project too. If you donate on Soft Giving, they have optional tips, but if you would prefer all of your money to go to the charity, you can donate through Soft Giving, and all of the money is going to the charity there too. I've tried quite hard to find a cause that we can support where we get really good things to happen for not necessarily that much money. And I think this is a good cause. Now that's all cool. On top of that, $10,000 is the cost for one pump, and if we raise $10,000, basically we get a pump, which means we're going to get notifications about how it's doing, and we also are going to get to pick its name. And that is very exciting to me. I want our community to have a water pump in Mali that's giving people fresh and safe water, and I want to get to name it. So, if we could hit $10,000 today, that would just be, I don't know, that would be absolutely incredible. Anything that you can give helps. I know that it's like the year 2020. It's the end of the month, so people might be waiting on paychecks and stuff. I know that people have their own things to worry about right now. And I understand that. I don't want you to be like draining money that you need for other things to be donating to charity. But if you have something that you can give to somebody else in the world, I think this is a great way to do it. So the $5 donation, Fitzroyal, who says, great cause, everybody deserves water. Absolutely. Water is one of the basic requirements for life.